Weekday nights, the city roars. Tune in loud, turn up some more. Cincinnati show, it's time to play. Sports with strawberry ice today. 5:30 sharp, don't be late. TTV, the sports awaits. Strawberry ices on the mic, energy, it's good delight. Every touchdown, every goal. Feel the pulse, it's in your soul. Cincinnati heartbeats strong. Strawberry ice will lead the throng. Every touchdown, every goal. Feel the pulse, it's in your soul. Cincinnati heartbeats strong. Strawberry ice will lead the throng. Feel the crowd, it's electric now. Shouting loud, they all know how. The CTV got what we crave. Sports with ice, it's waves and waves. Tigers strike and Bengals roar. Every game we want some more. Tune in and feel the thrill. Strawberry ice, he's giving chills. 5:30 sharp, don't be late. TTV, the sports awaits. Strawberry ice, he's on the mic, energy, it's good delight. Weekday nights, the city roars. Tune in loud, turn up some more. Cincinnati show, it's time to play. Sports with strawberry ice today. 5:30 sharp, don't be late. CTV, the sports awaits. Strawberry ice, he's on the mic, energy, it's good delight. Every touchdown, every goal. Feel the pulse, it's in your soul.
Hey guys, what's going on? Welcome to the show. This is Sports with Strawberry Ice. I'm your host, Iceman Jeff Trunapole. And as always, I bring you sports from a West Side point of view right here in the great city of Cincinnati, Ohio, home of the number 14th ranked University of Cincinnati Bearcats. If you're a Bearcat fan, be excited about that. But hey, do me a favor. If you are out and about tomorrow night, join me live down at the Moorline Lager House. Show starts at 6, goes till 8. Happy hour is extended. Start at 3 o'clock, goes till 9. What does that mean? That means $5 drafts, house wines, well drinks, and $2 off appetizer. Also, I have a great guest tomorrow night. It is none other than Bengals legend David Fulcher. You can come there, talk some football with him, enjoy some prime rib. It's Prime Rib Tuesdays. So come on down. Like I said, the show starts at 6, goes till 8. So come on down and let's talk some football. We watched a Bearcat game. The Bearcats are playing Villanova there too. So, yes, news of the day. Well, we know this happens. Bengals lost to the Squealers 44-38. Somehow we let the Squealers score 44 points. The Bengals have released Trent Irwin today. I'm sad for that because Trent is a buddy of mine, and but it's not really surprising. I mean, kind of surprised that we waited this long. To be honest, we could have done it earlier. Like I said, Bearcat basketball has moved up to 14th in the country. They're playing Villanova tomorrow night, so they got their heart meat of their schedule. Sorry, you got Villanova, then I think you got Howard, and then, if I'm correct, it's Dayton, then somebody else, and then Xavier, and then you're into the Big 12 schedule. So Bearcats are going to definitely we're really going to figure out how good this team is. I think they're pretty damn good, but we'll see for sure what happens. What's up to everybody in the chat? We got Brad in there. Paul's in there. Rocket Bengal. Tony Blazin. Brad, yep, 14th, yep. Dustin, what's up? And T. Brookie. All right, let's get to the man who is playing hurt today because he screamed his ass off yesterday at the Bengals game. He is the Bengals fan of the year. He is Bengals Captain. What's going on, Cap?
Co-fan of the year.
Co-fan of the year. I keep forgetting. Yes, for my
it's more like 70-30.
Co-fan of the year.
I'm 30.
Exactly. So, so I said you're playing hurt today. How's the throat?
Oh man, it was rough, and I had to do a little speaking at work today. So
Hey
shout,
guys.
shout out to the ladies behind us who were literally like, again, I've said it before. I'll yell defense, and
Yeah.
carry that last. They I don't know that they were saying defense, but they just started
Yeah.
So there were a big group of us. I feel like 6 to 8, and even with like 2 minutes left in the fourth, they were still behind us yelling,
Right.
and it was so cool to hear.
Well, we were
I,
we were in it.
yeah,
Tell me we
I
weren't.
mean, we were a lot of people had left. Uh, you know, I, I always get a little disappointed. I get it. Some people have to, and some people it's normal for them to leave early. But
Some people are
you know,
just freaking cold too. I think.
yeah, hey, I'm a big fan of the battery operated stuff.
Yeah.
But and shout out to the guy and his girl who come up beside us. We just kept squeezing in as people left, and they congratulated us on fan of the year, and they were yelling too. Like
Awesome.
it was phenomenal, and I really shocking. Went out to the banks afterward.
Yeah.
Met so many great fans who are like, you know what, it sucks, but F it, who day for life.
Who day for
And
life, baby.
I know some people out there like make fun of that, like, oh, there's always got to be people the next day. I hate hearing it the most. Is like, but it's true because hey, I'm not jumping ship. Nobody's
Mm-mm.
jumping. Well, I mean, it sounds like some people are jumping ship, but
I ain't
those are the
jumping.
people that are going to jump back on the minute we fix this. And when you look at what's went wrong, if we had a little luck with health, we'd be in the playoff race. I guarantee you. I guarantee you. I'm not saying we'd feel good about it because even healthy, man, how do you give up that many points?
Over
I
and
bet we could
over and
pick three
over
games.
again.
I'm going to look right now. I bet we could pick
Like,
three games that don't add up to the points the Steelers scored.
I don't know. I can't believe they scored 44 points on us. I didn't know the Steelers could actually score that many points with that offense, to be honest. But that's what
Well, I
happens
mean,
when they play the
okay, their
Bengals
O line was
defense.
holding.
Yeah,
It's
but
funny.
44 points. That's probably the most they scored in 10 years. That's
The photographer Ryan Meyer, Bengals photographer, he has got a phenomenal shot on his Instagram of I can't remember which offensive lineman with Trey in a chokehold,
no
no call. I'm like, you've got to
shocking,
be kidding me.
shocking. Let's see here. But I did have I like somebody's comment. Oh, T Brookie. This is what I liked. Yeah. She said, "Who or he or she? I think it's a she. But I'm not sure. Who day next year will rebuild and will be stronger than ever." And that's one thing. Look, people, and I said, what changes need to be made? I mean, changes need to be made. I mean, we got to do. We've missed on our free agents the last couple of years. That has, especially this year, we hit on our draft picks. Our draft picks are playing good. Free agency just was not there this year. We got to draft good, and we have to hit our free agents. And I don't know if I mean I don't think Zach's obviously I don't think Zach's getting fired. I could see Lou getting fired, but honestly, I don't know if they will or not. I mean because I can see the Bengals looking at it like I am. Well, if we just did our free agency a little better, and we had a little luck with health, we'd be back in there. But it is what it is. I don't know. I'm trying to be positive, but it's so hard right now because it's just we're 4-8. Cap, I did not think in my wildest dreams we would be 4-8, and we've scored. And Joe Burrow is having an MVP type year, and I just looked at he's not even the top two quarterbacks in the Pro Bowl or whatever. I'm like, how? He's having the best year of anybody in the NFL. And
So
it's like, oh.
I have been swamped with work, but so he's right now not in the Pro Bowl.
No, I looked it up. Let me see here. I tweeted it
All
out
right,
earlier.
everybody
Let me see.
listening, hammer the Joe Burrow votes. Apologies. I've not been on social media a lot lately. A lot
There
of
it
reasons
is.
for that. namely. Go ahead.
It's just announced leading Pro Bowl vote getters: offense quarterback Lamar Jackson and Jaden Daniels. This is from, what is this from?
Oh. Which, I mean,
maybe it's on my Twitter feed. I can't say his name.
Again, Pro Bowl voting is going to be a popularity contest. And now Bengals fans, here's what stinks. Bengals fans can get Joe Burrow to number one. We can do that. We're going to push. We've been a little slow. I haven't said anything about Pro Bowl voting. My apologies. I got to get on this week and be more active. Work. Hey,
I'll probably be less active because it's peak season for me at UPS. So
same, man.
I'll be working. I had to be. So we're working. I usually work Tuesday through Friday. They guys working Monday through Saturday. So I went to the game yesterday, came home and wanted to sleep because one, I was depressed. Two, I had to get some sleep. I had to be at work at 1 o'clock in the morning last night. I got to be at work at 12:15 tonight. So you may or may not see me on Twitter that much. Just putting that out there.
I feel you there, but hey, I'm going to try. So Burrow deserves it. But at the same time, if Burrow gets number one fan vote, all the players and coaches are still going to vote Lamar.
Yeah.
And I'm sorry, but hey, Lamar's having a good season. He's not having as good a season as Joe Burrow. It's just a fact.
One thing I got to put this bow up here says, front office never fixes things. Ask Carson Palmer. And I always say that's not true. Look at last couple years. Look at when they went and got DJ Reader. They drafted Logan Wilson. They signed Chidobe Awuzie and all this stuff. They fixed it in like 2 years. So they have done it. They just haven't done it the right way for the last 2 years.
Bo, I know why you feel that way. I know why you said it. I completely support your right to say it. I just don't think it's accurate. But it's an easy place to fall back.
It's right. It's right when it comes to Carson. They didn't. I agree with them there. But
even then,
recently
okay. So I'll say Carson Palmer. It used to be like 95% dislike for me, and then his brother talked to me, and I learned a lot about him. Like I honestly thought Carson was going to be he would be that petty guy because he's made comments.
Oh yeah,
you can't take away the comments.
No,
that
he did over and over again.
But to find out that he actually still comes back to Cincinnati and he likes Cincinnati, and like,
of course he does. Cincinnati's awesome.
With the spotlights off of him and it's not talking football and he's not thinking about what went down. He likes Cincinnati. He likes the fans. He likes all that stuff. When I heard that, I was like, and then when I heard how much Mike Brown loved him. And kind of like poured his faith into, and like, so it wasn't just football. It was a very personal breakup, and that changed things. And then to hear TJ talk about some of the truth behind.
I heard stories. We heard stories from TJ.
But at the same time,
can't say them, but we heard them.
But at the same time, Carson still has that ability to. He has the choice on how he reacts, and he chose to react the way he did. And it's like, it's still so, I went from 95% dislike to probably 15% dislike. So there's still some things that I have issue with.
We need to get him on the show.
Back then, he got a lot of stuff that he wanted. They did try, and man, did he have some teams. He had some incredible teams. And I wish we had, that the opportunistic defense that he had, and then the dynamics on as far as running game, wide receivers, offensive line.
Yeah,
he had a really good offensive line. He had a pretty good. Right now, we're a little flawed. Go ahead.
I'll get Greg's comment up here because this one I was kind of interested in why the Bengals did it. Well, how did the Bengals not pick up Wade, former number one Washington cornerback? He was available in the Bengals passing him. I don't know. I can't answer that one. To me, they should have because we are not only are we struggling in the secondary, but we're also injured. We've lost two of our cornerbacks this year. So, yeah, that would have made sense to me to pick them up. I don't know why they didn't, to be honest. That one doesn't make any sense to me. What's your thoughts on that, Cap?
I'll be honest, because of the work schedule just lately.
Don't even know.
I saw
right before
names.
The show started.
I saw two names floated. So that's recent? Because
Yeah.
I just logged on and noticed, of course.
I'll find out
TI.
too. Hang on.
Okay, you handle that. I'm gonna run through chat real quick. Let's see. Brad M. Lugo, Zach stays not sure on the pitcher. Do they get Lewis or Vrabel for new DC?
Here it is. Rams claim former Commander first round pick Emmanuel Forbes Jr. This is from Adam Schefter. That's who we could have picked up, but we didn't. So, like Jay Morrison quote, so it means they passed on him. They did not put a claim in on him. They could have. According to Jay Morrison, means the Bengals did not put a claim in, which means they could have, but they didn't. So, I don't know.
See.
I do find that one.
Why did they? Wow, he's just been there a year.
Mm-hmm.
That can't be good. Now, I have a comment. I have commentary on that we're going to get to. I'm looking up PFF real quick.
Okay.
Because I'm like, what on earth? Because here's the thing.
Mm-hmm.
If he's just going to be bad, why waste? It is what it is. Like I could see it. I could understand that, but
Greg says Bengals had him on the radar and the draft, but Washington took it.
God. So 2023. Oof.
Is he bad?
He had a PFF grade of 50.
Ooh.
And so far this year, it's 35. His coverage grade this year is 38. That hurts.
Mm-hmm.
So really, you're picking up a guy and just random throwing a dart at the dartboard and hoping.
Like I said, at this point, I would have, because what do you got to lose? I guess you'd have to pick up his contract, and they didn't. Whatever his full contract was, you had to do that.
And being a first rounder,
still rookie though. Yeah, well, yeah. True.
So just FYI, Cam Taylor Britt, his coverage grade this year is 62. So, yeah, I'm not. So, hey, people can be upset that they didn't. I kind of hate how and Jay Morrison's just reporting. He's not trying to sway anything.
No, he's just saying
he's just reporting.
Yeah.
Now, I do think, it sucks when you throw in first round, former first round. But it's a fact. So he's just reporting a fact when he says that. I just hate when people run with it, because
I mean, I'm not like I said, I'm not upset. Yeah. I'm just kind of like, they could have.
Some people, I'm sure some people are. He's not good.
No.
He's really not good. Holy cow. That's bad.
I can't let my cat in because my cat will climb over everything. I'm the only one in here, Maddie. So sorry if you guys hear my cat. She's fine.
That's funny.
She just.
So Dustin Croft to the Vrabel thing asked, hey, maybe Vrabel would come in and coach D if that scenario happened. Now,
if he doesn't get a head coaching job,
I respect the hell out of Lou. I respect what he's done with our defense. Things are not working right now. Now, when he had a healthier defense, even this year, the defense performed better. And I was like, oh, well, maybe I was wrong. It really was just the injuries. But I mean, it's just rough right now. Now, Cam Taylor Britt seems to have regressed a little bit, and I can pretty much guarantee you it's going to be temporary.
I hope so.
I'm telling you,
I love the dude. I love his family. It's just it's
he
got
is
to.
going to
He's still
be
good.
a mainstay. What we're seeing right now is it's not a problem with necessarily, you know, Cam's ability. He's going to bounce back. I guarantee he's going to bounce back. Mark my words. I'm not saying that as a fan of Cam or the fan of the family. It's just the situation surrounding why he's going to bounce back. I have a firm belief.
All right, so this is what
Until
Lou
he gets
said
hurt.
today.
Oh,
From
go
this
ahead.
from Paul Daner Jr. All this starts and ends with me. How we play is certainly my responsibility. Players have done a fantastic job of preparing, practicing with energy, giving our best. Proud of the way they've gone about it.
Who said that?
Yep. Proud of the way they've gone about it. I need to do a better job of making sure it shows up on Sunday. So Lou's, he said it starts and ends with him. So,
Your cat.
huh? You hear my cat? I know. She's fine. She's just in the room.
my chihuahua heard that cat meow, and she's like, "What?"
Yeah, where squirrel? She's fine. She just get on here and start climbing and knocking everything over. And
Yeah,
I can't. She's an orange cat.
Yeah.
She climbs on everything down here. I love her to death, but I just if I was the only one in the house, you know, she'd be upstairs. But I'm the only one in the house.
You.
So
T-Brookie, again, love it. Rebuild, come back next year. I really do think it's going to be easy to rebuild. I really do. I thought that about 2021. We went to the Super Bowl.
Hey, Maddie, the cat is inside. Just let everybody know. The cat is not outside. The cat is inside. Okay?
Maddie, dang.
Jeez. Oh. Maddie's commenting from a tree. Maddie's in a tree deer hunting.
Dude. Why don't you focus on the deer you're about to bag? Give us some jerky. Too funny. Rock and Bengal, see you in Dallas. Sweet. I am going to Dallas, so hey, it's going to be a good time no matter what.
You know, Maddie's going. Maddie's going to
2
Dallas.
Days for Life. Awesome.
Did you know that, Cap?
What? Maddie's going?
Maddie's going to that. He won the tickets from.
Oh, nice.
Project Game Day.
Okay. Sweet.
Yeah.
Well, there we go.
Yeah.
So we'll see him out there too.
Yep.
But yeah, Bo. Back to Bo and never fixing. You know what? I think we can say we need to rethink our process around talent evaluation. And I say it that way because, again, I've got a lot of respect for Duke. I don't necessarily think we need a scouting department of 50 plus. When you look at Kansas City, I don't think it's the number of people that they have in their scouting department. I think they have one or two people that have been huge with finding value where they found it. And you can go and read how much they liked Mahomes and who liked Mahomes. It was one person pounding the table for Mahomes. And I think it was their GM. You know, they're I don't know. There could be a lot behind the scenes that are going on, but what I'm saying is there are a ton of people that do draft analysis. There are a ton of scouts out there that publish
Dale.
stuff. There are a ton of people that
Dale
want to be scouts.
Dale Altman. Go follow him.
I mean, here's the thing. You know, Dale does great work. Now, Joe Goodberry does great work, and Joe Goodberry gets paid to do what he does, which is so phenomenal. I'm slightly jealous. At the same time, I don't want to put in the work he puts in. Dale is putting in that kind of work.
Dale ain't paid for it.
Dale's just waiting for that break of, holy cow, this is a good guy.
Oh, he knows what he's talking about.
And he starts making some money. There are people out there. Pro Football Focus will put out their guide. All these guides are out there. For me, utilizing other people's work isn't like admission of defeat. That's just smart money right there. Like, hey, I didn't hire Dale. Dale puts out this guide. I'll kick him $25 for charity. Yeah, absolutely. Rebecca thought there's straight. Yeah, that's funny. You know, you utilize that, get some kind of consensus, interview the guys that you want to interview, and there you go. Now, the draft, again, I think this year's draft is going to look good. There have been some misses at certain positions, but every team's
Well,
got those.
the thing is that everybody keeps going back to the draft. The draft this past year, they hit it out of the
Yeah.
ball. Those guys are all. I mean, even Newton played good yesterday, and he was our sixth round pick.
I
So
gotta, but he did get absolutely roasted on that one route.
that one, yeah, on that one he did, yeah.
But again, when you watch that, I think what was it? The receiver kind of faked like he was running a go route on the outside and then came in.
Mm-hmm.
And Josh went go and just good. His eyes were somewhere. His feet couldn't even recover. I think, because it was so bad and Josh Newton's played well, I have a feeling he thought someone else had responsibility. And either he was wrong or someone didn't pick up the guy. And it was brutal.
Andrew's got a question here. Said, would you guys have traded and gotten value for T. Higgins at the trade deadline instead of letting him walk this offseason free agency? Well, I'll put it this way: the Bengals still can do is what if they're not. I don't want to just let him walk. I'm hoping they tag him and try to trade him that way this offseason. Like I said that back at the beginning of training camp this summer. They weren't going to sign him. That's what I think they can do. I don't think they're going to tag him and keep him, but I think they could tag him and then they could trade him. And that team, they can let him negotiate with him to try to negotiate a contract. That's what I'm hoping they'll do. I'd like to at least get something for T. I would love to keep T, but I don't think that's going to happen. That's what I'm hoping they'll do instead of just letting him go.
It's brutal. That's brutal because I want to keep T. I'm in a camp that even if he's playing 10 games a year, keep T.
I'm in camp keep T too. I just don't think they're going to.
Yeah. I know.
Yeah.
Obviously hate losing something. You want to get, if you can't keep somebody, you want to get some type of value. And I hate to talk about it but that's the business of it. I don't know. I don't know. Do they really want to get a deal done? And they're holding out hope that they will. But maybe they're just
sign Jamar too. That's the thing.
Yeah. Hey, maybe they get the right deal done with Jamar, and then they can come in and do T.
Hopefully,
whatever. Or
hopefully.
I don't know. But
I don't know if this is true. Dustin said that you might be right. I don't know. He said a tag and trade has never happened in the history of the NFL. I have no. I don't know if you're right or not.
I can't say whether, but
yeah,
it sounds plausible.
Could be. Yeah, it could be. But that's the thing. Is like
why would a team do it? They're just going to wait until the guy.
Yeah.
That's
the thing is like the Bengals have to be like serious, like convince them that they're going to pay him, and tag him and keep him. I mean, it's playing chicken.
Dustin,
I don't know.
Dustin's got a great question.
Which one? He's had a couple, but I haven't been able to get any of them up there.
I don't want to spend the entire night talking about it because we could talk about it next week and the week after. Ice and Cap, in your opinion, what do they have to do to change? What do they have to change not only to fix this, but to fix it to the point that we don't have these fall offs? We have to sustain success and come up with a system for that. Totally agree. We've got to have a system. We were all thinking dynasty. We were.
Yeah.
Because you go to the Super Bowl and then you're some bad officiating away and some injuries on the offensive line from going to another Super Bowl. Incredible. The only team that's done that is the Chiefs. And as you see, they've had a ton of help officiating. I don't care. I'm going to say it. I'm going to say it. Pat Mahomes, when he has played like MVP, is a big reason. But that defense has also played extremely well a lot of the time too. But you know what? They don't win the last Super Bowl without officiating help. They don't win probably the one before. Like I'm tired of the NFL. I'm tired of how obvious it is when people are constantly calling it out. Announcers are calling it over again. Media's calling it out. I'm like, how do you miss so many easy? But anyway. We were thinking the same thing because, hey, we were right there neck and neck. And everybody, Jesse Bates, regular season Jesse Bates, played good, played well, didn't play elite. Playoffs stepped it up.
Yeah, definitely.
And we all commented on that in 21 and that 21 run. And then the next season, the regular season is like, he's not really. We all saw it. Now what we remember is all the elite plays and none of the bad play. We don't remember any of those now, of course, because that's how
he still play. Even though he's playing bad, he still played better than either one of the safeties who got there.
But that's the key. Now, was he worth that top dollar?
Well, I was going to say, we don't need. I mean, I would love to keep Jesse Bates. We need a comparable safety. It's Geno Stone. I'm sorry, is not playing good. Bell got benched. I mean, safety room is a mess.
That's the key. We had our plan to recover from that. Whatever, if it was a good plan at the time, I have questions about how it was a good plan at the time. All I can look at is hindsight's 2020. The results are bad. So now it looks like we should have signed Bates.
Oh yeah,
I get it.
And that looks
if you can't sign Bates,
well, we thought we thought Dax Hill was going to be the replacement. That was because I mean that's where they had to play. Well, they had a plan. It didn't work. I can cut my commentary off there.
Yeah. Because now we talk about what went wrong and what we need to fix to prevent any more fall-offs. Because the Bengals have had sustained success before. Andy Dalton era. Could you imagine Joe Burrow, Jamar Chase
on that team?
Andy Dalton teams. Yeah. Throw Trey Hendrickson in there too. Just talk about three guys on those teams. That's probably 3 Super Bowl wins.
Probably.
That's insane.
I mean, the thing is, too, Cap, is like, to me, like, people act like we're so far behind. And look, I understand, but I just put it this way. Remember Philadelphia Eagles last year? Everybody's like, oh my goodness, that window is closed. They're getting blown up. Before that, everybody's like, oh, Buffalo Bills, all that Super Bowl window is closed. It can turn around. If you do stuff right, it can turn around. They have to do a lot of stuff right, but it can happen. It better happen because we have, in my opinion, the best quarterback in football, the best quarterback wide receiver tandem in football. You need to go get this right and get it fixed now, so we are back to where we're supposed to be next year. And I think it can be fixed in a year. I mean, it's not crazy, and it doesn't have, like I said, we don't need an elite defense. We just need a comparable. We're scoring 30 freaking points a game. If we do that again next year, and we can hold the opponent to, I don't know, 20 points, 25 points, that would help.
So Dustin, we've got to look at our talent eval. And it's not necessarily draft, but the free agent stuff. I feel like I was wrong about DJ Reader. DJ Reader coming off of another major injury, and his age and the injury and the money. I'm putting my business hat on as somebody who's never watched a football game. I'm like, yeah, I can understand. I was wrong. Now, it's unfortunate Rankins has had the injuries he's had because he was a serviceable replacement. He struggled with injuries this year.
It would have worked better if they would have signed him and DJ.
That would have been even better. Now that would have been
that's what I wanted them to do. Yeah,
that would have been the elite level thing to do. But even without that, I say you had DJ Reader in the building. You saw DJ rehab from the other injury. Here's the same thing, other leg. He's going to rehab. He's going to come back better. You go with a guy that and you keep him in the building. I am firmly in that camp and will forever be that camp now. That's why I'm kind of like, you know what? Sign T if we can. So we need to look at that better. I don't think you necessarily have to hire anybody. I don't think anybody has to admit defeat. I think it just needs to be some more open, tough conversations in closed doors about, okay, who are we going after and why? Because bringing up Geno Stone.
You gotta they have to have guy like me and Dale talked about this on the show a couple weeks ago. They had a plan. Like the last time they had a really good free agency, they signed Kappa and Karras. You can say whatever you want about about Karras, but at the time he was one of the best guards, and they were like day one. They were out there, bam, that's who we got. And I want to get the war room here. He said it's going to take 2 years to fix all the holes. You don't have to fix all the holes. You got to fix most of them. And defense, you get 3 players. You get a good safety, another pass rusher, and so obviously sign Trey. What else is going to say?
So
and a quarterback,
here's the thing:
it'll be fixed.
Cam Taylor-Britt bounces back in 2025. DJ Turner comes back. DJ was playing really well,
and re-sign Mike Gesicki fixes that.
and
we're really good at drafting wide receivers. So the wide receivers, I'm not worried about.
Dax Hill comes, come back. So secondary, corners are fixed. Safety, we got to figure something out. Now Jordan Battle, still there's that hope for Jordan Battle, and then who might be on the roster, could be. I think there's some free agent safeties that we could look at. Mm-hmm. That could be potential.
I don't even know who.
And again, no disrespect for Geno Stone,
but I mean he's getting cut. I mean, I'm sorry.
I don't know roles and responsibilities. I'm giving my cover, but Dustin, I think, properly said that at PFF grade, he's 55 out of 55. All I can go on is other people's data, and
I still wouldn't give up on CTB. I mean, you have to go get another cornerback or 2. I still wouldn't give up on him. Now, Natty, I agree with you on this. He said why the Bengals just signed Bates and Reader if they weren't going to re-sign T. I can't answer that question. Because I thought we weren't signing Jesse Bates. We were going to sign T. We were going to sign Jamar.
Who said that, though? Did the fans say that, or did the team say that? I think the fans said that. That's
fans
what we
said that,
put
but
in our heads.
It's to kind of put in our heads, like, to justify why we're letting them go. No, I don't think the team ever said that, but the team, that's what it looked like. If you're going to keep either Bates or Reader or T. Higgins, I think 90% of the Bengals fans would say let Bates and Reader go and sign T. But
yep. I'm going to run through some comments real quick. Paul Painter, the D is hurt. Yeah, I think we've forgotten how bad the D has been hurt. Now, every team deals with injuries, but if we could have just had a little bit better luck, I'm not talking about perfection. No, not everyone has to stay healthy, but a little luck to keep some of the guys healthy, not lose everybody. Maybe we flip 3 or 4 games. Now, as fans, you've got to ask yourself, was it going to be enough? Would you have been happy if we went to the playoffs and got bounced, or would you rather have a better pick because of the way things were looking? Now, I'll never root for the team to lose. I did it once, obviously,
and that was just to get Joe Burrow. That's the only reason I did it.
Oh yeah.
To get Joe Burrow, that's the only reason I did it.
I was cheering for him to win because here's the thing: whatever's going to happen is going to happen. Mm-hmm. I'm going to cheer as loud as I can. Whatever's going to happen is going to happen, and what happened. We got Joe Burrow. What's going to happen this year is going to happen. I'm going to continue to cheer, but and sadly, I said I wasn't going to be depressed today. Because
don't be depressed. Be happy.
Because it just helps our draft pick. But I'm still depressed. I'm going to get over it, and I'm going to concentrate on, hey, you know what? We're going to get a stronger person to help our team as a result of all this. It's just going to be a rough season. The D is very, very hurt. Greg, we talked about the Washington's number one. That guy stinks.
Let me get Andrew's comment up here. I like this. He guys says, anyone been watching these games? The Bengals are an offensive team. They don't need, this is kind of what I was saying, they don't need, this is exactly what I was saying, they don't need an elite defense. They need an average to slightly above average defense, 2 or 3.
So Andrew's basically backing up that, it's not going to take.
It's not going to take.
It's not going to take 3. We don't need a complete overhaul. We need at least one more pass rusher to help Trey. And
I like to try that.
Maybe. I mean, you think about it. If we could draft a stud pass rusher that could contribute immediately, and then grab a free agency safety, that could be enough. Assuming CTB bounces back and everybody comes back healthy, bam, we're probably back to like top 12 defense. Bam.
And that's what the thing is, like, look at our offense. And the thing is, like somebody said, we don't have the wide receiver 2 on this team. Well, look what we did when T was hurt. Look, I mean, Jamar was awesome. You got Gesicki, and this organization is really good at drafting wide receivers.
And Eric All
come back. He's coming back. So I mean, they're going to draft another wide receiver, and it's going to be it's not going to be a first round pick. It might be maybe second round, depending on who's there. At least for sure, probably third round. They're going in that round, I think. But like I said, I'm not a draft expert at all.
Love the hat. Yep. Got to support Cincy hat. It's bigger than football. And that's what I'm going to lean into. It's the holidays, man. We got a lot of people we can take care of. So there you go. Let's see. Top 12. Yeah. Mike Madden. That's all we need. Yeah. Oh, a top 10 or 12 D.
Yeah.
We would win the Super Bowl this year. If we're
8-4 instead of 4-8 probably.
Because when you look at it, so the Ravens have a slightly better offense than we do, but they've also played worse defenses. So that might be part of the reason why. Their defense is rough, but also better. So they're not the team that people think they are, because a couple of those games can easily fall. I assume that the Ravens – to make the playoffs, they're going to be bounced first round. That's the way I see it. The Steelers are funny because I had jokes. We had jokes. And now I look back, I'm like, you know what? Those bastards might actually make a run. But the team in the AFC, to me, that really stands out, and I would love to see it because of that weird stat that doesn't really mean anything once you dig in to why, that no quarterback coach combination, if they haven't won a Super Bowl after 5 years, none of them have. There's a reason for that, and it's not 5 years. It's not just, oh no, we're in the 6th year. Oh well, give it up. That's not the reason why. So the Bills are looking good because not only have they kept teams from scoring, they're scoring points. That defense looks good. If it's a Bills Lions Super Bowl, look at the Lions. It's not so amazing because the offense, blah blah blah. It's not Zach's fault scoring points, but it's the defense. As much as everyone wants to make this, it's an offensive league. It's a defensive league. It'll always be a defensive league. The defense always wins, and we let it go. We didn't pay enough attention to our defense. We let it go.
Mean, it's like this. It seems like they didn't have a good backup. Like I remember Lou and at the the thing over in Indianapolis, the combine 2 years ago. He said it'd be a dark day if the Bengals lose Jesse Bates and Von Bell. Since that point, it did seem like they had a backup plan. I think they had a plan for Jesse Bates. They had with Dax Hill. They didn't have a plan with Bell. So they should have. This is where I think they really screwed up. Yep. They didn't have, and I don't think they had a backup plan for DJ Reader. I think they thought he was going to stay, which I don't know why you think that when he's getting on the plane going to Detroit. I would have said, hey, get off the plane. What do you want? Let's try to sign you. You know, he was very key to our but the thing is,
they
our
need
run
to
defense,
do that more.
Yes.
Like Cincinnati Bengals, hire me to kiss ass. Because more than once we've heard a player talk about how they feel valued. And T Higgins right now, we value you more than you know. I'm telling you what, there is not going to be another stadium in the NFL that is going to yell T like we do. We love your mom. Don't listen to the fools on social media that chirp your trolls. Most of them are Chiefs fans anyway, or Ravens fans, just trying to get in people's heads. Exactly. They're not real Bengals fans. We absolutely love you. Like, dude, I am watching Kai on Twitch or Officer Messer on Twitch, and you gift subs, so I gift subs because you, like T, we love you to death. Please stay. Don't listen to your agent. Stay a Bengal.
The
front office, I feel like, plays hardball.
I love
on
you,
these
T.
contract negotiations.
I want to
I
yell,
would
T.
love to come in as the good cop. We got a
Mm-hmm.
lot of bad cops. Let me play good cop and like, hey, listen, I'm going to listen to you. You want something changed for the organization? Let me write it down.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to address it immediately. Please stay. Like
Please.
literally. I think we're a little maybe a little harsh, but we only have a little bit of information. Going back to the Whitworth negotiation, I feel like the agent kind of he repeated some information he really shouldn't have because he wanted Whitworth out. He
Yeah.
wanted him to leave Cincinnati. But if somebody would have like went to Witt's house, knocked on the door, and sat down on his couch and told him, you know what, I love you, Witt. I love you. So, you mean so much to us.
You complete
I
me
bet he would have
with.
stayed. Yeah, throw up the hard hand. I bet he would have stayed. I'm based on what Whitworth, or at least if he didn't, he couldn't be on the radio telling the story that he tells. I want to
Right.
remove that story from anyone else talking about it. So, but the beauty of it is we all can get better. I can get better in everything that I am, everything that I do. I can get better. Bengals are no different. They're people just like us, and I love them for that. And I really do believe that they want to get better. They want to continue to get better. And that's why we saw that offseason. You know, we brought in Trey. People were irate that we lost Lawson. And
Yeah.
Trey sucks.
Who's Trey Henderson? I mean, I didn't.
Holy,
I didn't
you
know who
want
he
to
was.
talk
But I'm like,
about
whoo.
a swap of the century.
Mm-hmm.
And Bengals fans are wrong. Bengals fans are wrong, I think, more than we're right. It's just the truth. Unfortunately, though, when we're
And that's
right,
that's where I'm going back to. We're not as far away as people make it sound, and we're not.
we can fix this.
You can fix it, and you can't. Will we fix everything in one offseason? No, we can fix enough to where we're good enough to make the playoffs and win the Super Bowl. You can't. You get this defense to average top 10, top 12. Listen, we'd be 8-4 at least. That's what I'm telling you.
Chris Flom, do you see any coordinators let go? Honestly, if they're
Somebody's
I could
gonna,
see
somebody's
coordinators.
Going to, I would think.
Coordinator seats should be warm.
Yeah,
If I'm a coordinator right
would.
now, I am freaking the hell out because number one, there is no reason we should not be able to generate any pass rush outside of Trey Hendrickson. There is no reason we should not be able to develop our defensive line to give a little bit of help to Trey Hendrickson. I have no idea. There's no way that we just keep drafting guys that can't rush the pass. It's impossible.
I've said that. I've said that all season long. That is the biggest problem, other than the safeties. But that, to me, that's the biggest problem with this defense. We do not get pressure on the quarterback at all. You do that, you get consistent pressure on the quarterback. It fixes a lot of the secondary. Because they have to get rid of the ball faster. They have to make decisions.
We don't have to lead the league in sacks.
Just make a move.
Wow.
Or if they step up, have a guy there like, I don't know, DJ Reader, who can tackle him, who stays in his gap control. Because I'm so tired of watching. I love BJ Hill. He's go up to rush the quarterback, and all of a sudden the quarterback goes whoop right past where he was just at. It's like, if DJ was here, he'd be sitting there going, "Hey, how you doing?" Tackle him.
Corner. CTB, a little bit of a regression there.
That's what just doesn't make any sense to me. I don't know how the heck he's went. I mean, he's went way back. I mean, I
feel like he has a lot on his mind.
He's got to. There's something.
And it's going to. And I say that I think CTB has a lot on his mind. It's going to get fixed. He's going to come back stronger than ever. That's all I'll say. It's going to happen. It's not just football right now. He's going to come back. He's going to roar back. I truly believe that. Frank Pollock's seat's got to be hot.
Yeah.
Where?
Well, should we go back to that? We do. So Kappa, I think, we have to replace him at least, and I want to get another at least depth piece for you.
Is it development or is it player? Because
I think Kappa's getting older is his problem.
Well,
I think
when
that's where I
talk to
think
the
Alex Captain is.
players, they feel good about themselves.
Yeah.
And it's funny because when I've talked to linemen about offensive line coaches and hear that, those coaches will change up what people do, and
Right.
you're just expected to do that. Uh
I mean, the other thing is you could now. I know Dale's put this out there, and I'm not against it. Is the center we drafted now that we're not going to playoffs? I'll admit it, it's over. But I wouldn't mind getting him out there and getting him some snaps and seeing what the kid can do. Because you could. I know Karras Teddy K loves playing center, but you could move him over to guard next year, and
I don't
you
want
put
to
him
speak
at center.
Teddy. I
Yeah.
just feel like Teddy would do anything.
I think Teddy would do Teddy would do
So
whatever he's
I would
asked.
be down for that as long as Teddy's going to be happy.
Yeah, Ted would do what I know. I put it this way: I know Ted likes playing center, but he would do whatever the team asks him to do. That's not a question at all.
And like you said, the idea behind that isn't because center, we're not performing there. No, the center's fine. But man, if we could just like level out, even a small drop would be doable. But if we could improve guard play,
yes,
because man, interior's been tough. OBJ had some penalties yesterday. First game
he's
back.
still hurt. I mean, that's
he's gotten through it. I love him. He's had a great season.
Is it his knee? What is he?
I think it was
his
knee.
knee.
Chat can help out.
I would love to know exactly. I haven't heard exactly what it is. So it sounds like it's something that he's trying to work through and he's going to get taken care of in the offseason. Because before he got hurt, look, I'd love somebody in chat to look this up. Before OBJ got hurt, this offensive line was playing pretty damn good with him there. Now with him out of the lineup, it's really exposed
the ranking. Yeah,
and with him playing hurt now.
Google lists multiple players have been tagged and traded. Okay, thank you for looking that up. I did not know that.
There you go.
It's okay. Rebecca Fro, in case you're watching and see the name, they need to stop giving up on talents that are reaching their established age or injury threshold. I'm there. I used to believe let's keep rotating through. No, I'm with you because with Witt, the coaching staff at the time thought Witt's best years would be behind him because of the age. That influenced the front office conversations. That's what happened. And Witt ended up. But anybody who knows Witt, he's extremely intelligent and he's extremely hard work. He is the type of guy that is always trying to hack. Okay, how can I prolong? He kept dropping weight to continue to stay light on his feet and prolong his career. And it's like you just have to. Okay, War Room Orlando has a knee tibia issue. Thank you.
Yep.
You just have to trust that Witt's going to continue to do that. So we gave up.
Well,
on
the thing is,
him
he didn't drop. That's the thing is, he didn't drop off. That's where. Yeah, it wasn't
you got to know who's not going to drop off, and Witt is one of those guys.
And that's where I'm at with Kappa. Kappa, I think, has started to drop. That's where I'm like, if there's one guy I'm replacing, it's. I know people are like, oh, about Cordell Volson. Y'all need to calm down about Cordell, yeah.
Mike Madden asking about the system rankings has 6 sacks for Houston. Comes here has 1. I think it's been injuries this year because Rankins he's shown that for being that big of a guy with a spin move that he has, I'm impressed. But with that said, injuries aside, it could be system because I don't know. What's that?
Can you not put comments up?
Nope. Yeah, I've lost that ability.
I gotta figure out what the heck happened there.
Yeah, you'll have to send me another invite or whatever.
Okay.
I don't know anything about defensive line play, but I know, hand-to-hand combat, leverage, that stuff I know about. And I question some of the stuff that's maybe being taught. And again, man, if Coach would ever hear me say that, he'd laugh. Like, this guy's an idiot. He weighs $102. I weigh 205. But still would get mauled by anybody on either side of the trenches. I'm just talking here, but there's no reason we should only have as many sacks as we have right now. I do not believe it. And in the end, I don't want to be casual on defensive line analysis or offensive line analysis, but I am. all I can look at is the results in the end, and the results are not where they should be. That's all I can say. I'm not necessarily saying absolutely this dude needs fired, whoever. It's got to get changed. And if I'm in those positions or those underperforming position groups, my butt's warm, and
Oh yeah.
I'm freaking out. Now, how much do these people switch up what they do? Now, I've seen evolution in the offense. I've seen evolution in what we're trying to do on the offense. So that's good. Like, all right, we're not being stagnant. People try to criticize play calling. We're putting up points like crazy. We continue to put up points like crazy. We are like a few. Hey, we had 3 turnovers. The one was a blind side.
Mm-hmm.
If we had better execution on offensive line, we don't lose that football. We might win the game. You throw the additional, Joe running and, got caught from behind, maybe better ball security in that situation, and take those both back, could be additional points.
I want to get
then
this
you got the
here.
T. Now, I have not went back and looked at the T tip. I don't know if that pass got tipped or if he threw it over someone and that's why it was high. But still, T is normally going to bring that down. It was cold, so that plays a part. But how many times do you see a tip ball just fall incomplete? And unluckily for us, it fell right in the hand. 3 turnovers.
Mm-hmm.
So that's 3 opportunities to score. I hate to say it, we could have ended up blowing them out.
Could have. I'll put this up here. Jocko here says our corners have been so bad that we haven't had a good one in the second contract year since Leon Hall. Now I want to tell you this. All right, so that's not true. I know. Jocko, DJ Turner, we drafted him. He was playing good till he got hurt. Dax was our best cover corner that we had until he got hurt. Newton's playing pretty good. So sorry, Jocko. Thanks for the comment, but that's not true. We've actually drafted
Kirkpatrick. Didn't Dre get a second?
Dre got a second one, yeah. But I'm just talking about the ones that we've gotten on the team right now. And that's where I'm at. That's where I'm at. Our DBs aren't as bad as they're looking. CTB has went backwards. I think he's hopefully gets stuff straightened out. He'll come back better next year. Again, it comes down to not getting pressure on the quarterback. You could have Deion Sanders out there, and he can't cover a guy for 5, 6, 7, 8 seconds. It just doesn't happen. It's hard to do. They're NFL wide receivers. So that's where I'm at. Yes, I think we do need to draft another DB, but our DBs are not that bad. Dax will come back. Like I said, Dax was our best ranked or best cover corner we had this year, and first time he played in the NFL was this year. DJ Turner was playing good. Cam Taylor-Britt, I still think is going to come back. Josh Newton, who's been a rookie, I think has played well. We do have good cornerbacks. Do we need to add to them? Yes, of course. I always say add to every room you can. But you get a pass rush, it fixes a lot of this. I can't emphasize that enough. I am not a football coach. I'm just a football fan. But I know if you put pressure on that quarterback and make him make a decision sooner than he wants to, it fixes a lot of your defense. That's where I'm like, go get a pass rusher, get a big dude in the middle on the defensive line. I want them to do more than that, obviously, and fix the safety room and all that stuff. But if they just do that, it'll make our defense a lot better. Just by that, getting consistent pressure on the quarterback and have a guy that holds the line and holds the gaps. It's literally that simple. That we'll be. I don't know if we'll be back to where we were, but it'll fix a lot of stuff.
Yep. Greg talked about KC beat us in the AFC Championship after Sneak got hurt trying to tackle P. Ryan with an all-working secondary. Spagnola shifted to a 5-man rush, split safety scheme, shut us down. You know what? The problem in that game, again, the Chiefs needed some help with the officiating. They completely ignored some late hits and some personal fouls on hits on Joe. The weird stuff for the extra down, the end of the game stuff. I mean, Mahomes flopped. I've seen that same play out and not get flagged. So it took a lot for them to beat us, and we lost so many players in the offensive line, which it kills me because we ended up losing one of the guys to the Ravens in a game we shouldn't have had our starters playing. But the NFL did the coin flip BS unfairly, and we lost one of our offensive linemen from it. That could have been the deciding factor of that. did Spags do something great and mix it up? We scored a touchdown with like 13 minutes left. Joe unfortunately threw an interception late. We had a couple of punts. There were opportunities there, and we didn't get it done. But I think that's a lot less on Spags adjusting with the injuries. He still had that killer, regardless of secondary, that killer defensive line. That's what really made the difference against the offensive line that would, at that point in time, would have been the worst in the NFL. It just is.
Exactly. All right, well, Cap, we've been on for an hour. My wife is on her way home with food, and I haven't seen her that much today, so I'm going to end this thing so I can go hang out with Mrs. Ice. But you got a final... By the way, shout out. We got 319 people watching us on this stream, so shout out to you guys. I appreciate you guys. And I know it's not going to show up on YouTube or anything because I'm doing it live because they don't count live views, but I appreciate you guys tuning in each and every day and listening to whatever
especially
I have to say.
Today.
Especially today.
I get
hard.
you. It's rough. But
I didn't think I had this many people watching, but 319 is a lot.
You catch me down at the Banks after a game, we'll hug it out. Like exactly. We're all we've got. Like seriously, I'm not going to just give up. The Bengals are a big part of my life, and as a result, a lot of my friends. And
just because it weren't Bearcat stuff doesn't mean I gave up. I just threw this on.
Yeah. I just came home from work. I threw on this hat, and I'm like, I'm not changing my polo. I'm comfortable. I got my man sitting in the polo now. I don't want to mix it up.
Good question, Brad. I haven't got to talk to him in a couple weeks, so hopefully CD will come back on. I'm sure he's been busy.
We've been busy for different reasons. CD's been busy. I'm sure he's going to be back.
Exactly.
Hopefully he's doing well. I texted him one time. I haven't even really gotten to text him too much. So yeah, we're all.
It's the holiday season. We all get busy, so shit happens. Anyway, Cap, I appreciate it, man. Let's do it again next Monday.
Yes, sir.
All right, buddy. Who day?
Oh yeah. Well, no. She yelled at me. We'll be in Dallas.
Oh, that's right. You'll be in Dallas
Monday night.
So I might be doing it by myself. Maybe CD will join me. We'll see.
Well, Tuesday you be the it would be the next day. We'll see. Now Dallas is in a very similar position with the points given up, so this could be interesting.
We'll find out.
We're gonna eat well no matter what. So
exactly.
Who day anyway.
Have fun, dude. See you, dude. Later.
All right,
guys. As always, I hope you enjoyed that as much as I did. Join me tomorrow night. We can watch the Bearcats take on Villanova. Wow, you guys are listening to me and Joe Farsing and Neil Meyer. I think Harris is going to be there, but I'm not sure. But I know David Fulcher is going to be there. We'll be live at the Moreland Lager House. We do this each and every Tuesday. Show starts at 6, goes till 8. Happy hour is extended. It goes from 3 till 9. That means $5 drafts, house wines, will drinks, and $2 off appetizers. And it is also Prime Rib Tuesday. That looks delicious. So if you guys want some delicious steak at a reasonable price, come on down. Tomorrow Log House, like I said, tomorrow night, starting at 6. Please fill the place up. That would be awesome. Let's have some fun. And look, you guys want to hug it out, vent, whatever. We can talk, have some Bengals, watch the Bearcats win. It's going to be a good time. So come on down for that. I appreciate each and every one of you guys for watching. Again, thanks for watching my live streaming on ZTV, YouTube, Facebook, X, Twitch. You can follow me on all those, along with Instagram, Threads, and TikTok. And then shout out to my sponsors. And I appreciate each and every one of you guys. Got Priority Lawn and Landscaping. I will, the next time I have this graphic up there, I'll actually have their phone number on there so you guys can call them. I know we don't have any grass cutting or landscaping to do right now, but got leaf removal, snow removal. Give Priority a call or just get them set up for next year for any of your landscaping or lawn services. Also, shout out to Midwest's best barbecue and creamery, right there, Ward's Corner Avenue exit 275. Tell Tim to call Ice sent you. Go get you some Dillon wings, some CTB wings. They are all delicious. Also, shout out to the man who's in the tree right now watching the show, Meyer, window and doors. Check them out at www.meyercincinnati.com for all your window and door needs. I got them at my house. I highly recommend you get them in yours. And my West Side Peep, go check out Hail Mary's, your ticket to the game. Got big-ass TV screen, beer specials, food trucks. It's an awesome, awesome place right there in the heart of Chavois. So check them out. And tomorrow night, like I said, we'll be at the Memorial Lager House again from 6 days. So come on down. We'll get David Fulcher down there. I'll be down there. Joe Farsing, Neil Meyer, maybe Harrison. Hopefully Harrison is out the car. I know Harrison was very depressed after the game. He had a sad song. If you're not following Harrison, the comedian, on Twitter, you should definitely go check that out. Other than that, you guys have a wonderful day. I'll see you tomorrow. And that's just sports, baby. See ya!
Weekend nights, the city roars. Tune in loud, turn up some more. Cincinnati show, it's time to play. Sports with strawberry ice today. 5:30 sharp, don't be late. TTV, the sports awaits. Strawberry ice, he's on the mic, energy, it's good delight. Every touchdown, every goal. Feel the pulse, it's in your soul. Cincinnati heartbeats strong. Strawberry ice will lead the throng. Every touchdown, every goal. Feel the pulse that's in your soul. Cincinnati heartbeats strong. Strawberry ice will lead the throng. Feel the crowd, it's electric now. Shouting loud, they all know how. The CTV got what we crave. Sports with ice, it's waves and waves. Tigers strike and Bengals roar. Every game we want some more.